Even with all the buildings along the Las Vegas Strip and all the action here, this is one of the city's biggest attractions. Allegiant Stadium opened back in 2020.
Today we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Los Angeles Chargers
and the Las Vegas Raiders.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13.
DeAndre Carter now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And here's a 6-year man, Austin Eckler, into about the 23.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Herbert on first down now. On the screen, this is Eckler.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Sony Michel, his first carry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Keeping it on the ground on first, Michel. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That thing blown up by the defensive effort of Chandler Jones.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
Now on second and 13.
Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jayon Brown. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Well, that's a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive in the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at him and going,
and the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes.
Joey Bosa in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. A CD, you know, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything.
Throwing on second and long. Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now Carr. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And good hustle here as this is going to be blown down right at the 9-yard line.
I absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
No gain on the play there, second down. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
Another carry for Michelle on second down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. Back to throw here, Herbert. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Michelle. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Another carry for Michelle on second down. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 45-yard line. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down to Michel on the screen. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
On second down, Michel. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. No score after one on EA Sports. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Herbert. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Coming left is Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Here's Herbert. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from second and 2 to a tough third and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, we see him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half. Unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is, because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You're going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Hopkins' kick is good, and the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So after drive number 3 here, we have a score, and it's 3 points after the field goal.
I would say the feeling out process for both these teams, I'd say it's over, partner. Everyone understands what's going on now. You've kind of probed a little bit. Now you want to start throwing the big shots. First 3 points up on the board could be significant.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Carr's throw pulled in by Renfro. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A quick first down pickup. Good start after going 3 and out on their opening drive. First carry for the former Pro Bowler, Josh Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The Raiders had 3 and 8 on the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Now, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. On play action, it's Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Second time in this game, Charles, the ball is squirted out from his hands. Luckily, his teammate was there to pounce on it.
You're right. Got the lucky bounce, able to retain possession. You know, we often talk about the combine and why do we measure quarterbacks' hands. Is that really a big deal? It's for situations like this. Do you have the hands big enough and strong enough to hold on to the football while being jostled?
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now Carr. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. And give some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice. You're such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
The score, Chargers 10, Raiders 0. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming out.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. From the gun now on third down, Carr. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfrow. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 41. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And it's Michel once again. And he'll get this out past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. They swing that out wide to Jacobs. Not able to go anywhere that time. 2nd down.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Carr. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, it's Carr. Pass thrown to Adams. He's got it on the crossing route. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Carr to throw. And that nearly intercepted. With a free safety roaming into position, almost had it, but it's second down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
61-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And they will not cut into that 10-point lead. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this third quarter of action. Pettis now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, a quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side, complete. That's Jacobs. Finding room at midfield. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 22 yards there, a first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chris Rumph, the blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. This defense, they just continue to feast. 5 sacks now as a unit. It's been quite an afternoon getting to the quarterback.
And we're seeing it come from a variety of places as well. Sometimes just the guys up front getting to them. Other times you add extra guys rushing the quarterback, twists and stunts. It's been a variety, and they've had no way of blocking them. Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Carr. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 27-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have got it back to within a score. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 and 10-7. As the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. 43 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion force there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
On 2nd and 10, Herbert. That's out to his running back, Michel. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger game.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a roughing the passer penalty and an automatic first down.
And that's the mark of a bad team, partner, because that's an easily preventable penalty, but they just didn't take the proper steps to make it so.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they run with Michel. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Michel. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play. One that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Herbert jogs off, and out comes Dustin Hopkins to take this kick for L.A. on 4th down. He made his first attempt, this from 45. Hopkins' kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Carr. It's caught here by Adams. That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
To throw again on 2nd down. Carr. He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball, because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
The Raiders on third down. They've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Carr to throw again. Caught outright by Renfro. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 44-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. On second down, Jacobs. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 35.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. And the catch made by Johnson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. This will wind up a loss on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And not what you're looking to do on 3rd and 1. Completing the pass, but going backward.
I have zero explanation for that because 3rd and 1, you just figure snap, throw, first down, right? Easy play. But end up losing yardage on it. That's hard to account for.
They'll run for it. This is White. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. Rolling to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. And Waller taking it in over the middle. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A very solid gain of 27.
You have to ask the question, where was the help? Because it's a little surprising to me that he'd find that much room to run this close to the end zone. He doesn't quite get there, but he sets his guys up with a 1st and goal.
Jacobs hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
2nd down and goal. Carr. And that is Carr. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. And now the kick is blocked. This is going the other way. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 40. The 20. And all the way into the end zone, and that's 2 points. Boy, what a 4th quarter swing. You figure the extra point coming, it's a gimme, but it goes catastrophically wrong.
And I think the gimme went out the window when they moved the line from the 2-yard line to the 15, but still, you expect to be able to protect and kick the ball. Instead, that doesn't happen.
So after the block PAT, they're ready to kick this one off. From his end zone, here comes Carter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Charger drive about to get going. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now by word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Michelle letting up the gut. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 72 yards rushing now for Michelle. He's got a first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
On first down, Justin Herbert to Michelle on the screen. They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
The key to any screen play is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to him and hold him for just a short gain.
Yeah, they're going to try to eat some clock with Michelle. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation. And taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Herbert on 3rd down now. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Up the middle, it's Michelle. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Michelle. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Raiders are going to use another timeout here. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
fourth. Herbert. They'll find Williams on the slam. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach, he's in big trouble.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now it's Herbert. And he'll get that to Michel. Complete. Good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down.
And I know that one didn't work out the way they thought, but I don't think it was a bad time to call this play. You're thinking on 3rd down, you might possibly see some pressure. You might see a blitz. So they tried to set up the screen, but that one was well read, and they stopped him for no gain.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Hopkins' kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, it's a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now, because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I showed my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do, so I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6. Here's Carr. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So, for the Chargers, their very slim playoff hopes get a boost as they move to 5-7.